So, good morning to all. This is Dr. N. Kamal Raj from the Department of Computer Applications. Today, we are going to compare the open source with proprietary software. The content of we are going to discuss about open source versus proprietary software and examples of open source software. The first question is, why do you want to compare the open source with proprietary software? Dear students, when you compare the open source with the proprietary software, you will get a better understanding about the open source softwares. Okay, now we are getting into the comparison. First, let us look at what is open source. So, open source is purchased with its source code. That is the first thing. Where in the case of proprietary software, the software which is purchased without its source code. The software will always purchase without the source code. Open source, the source code will be come along with the software. When you go for a proprietary, the source code will not be given to you. Only software is given to use. And the second important difference is user can get a open source software for free of charge, almost free. Okay, you need not spend your money to get a open source software. When you go for a proprietary software, you must pay to get the proprietary software. You have to pay and get the license, and you are free to use the software. I mean, you can use its software. So that's an important difference. And third, foremost important difference is user can modify the software because source code is available along with the software. When you go for a closed source or proprietary software, users cannot modify the software because the source code is not disclosed to anyone. The source code will not be available to anyone. Only the company will be holding the source code. The fourth difference is user can install software freely into any computers any number of times. Where in the case of proprietary software, user must have a license from the vendor before installing into computers. If you get a single user, you can install in a single machine. If you get a multiple user, I mean 3 users, 5 users, you can install only to the 3 and 5 user respectively. Okay, the difference is no one responsible to the software, but there is a high support is available, but no one is holding the sole responsibility of the open source software. When come to the closed source or proprietary software, full support from vendor if anything happen to the software. So far we have discussed, we have seen 5 important difference. Open source, purchase with the source code. Proprietary, that is the software is purchased without the source code. Source code will not be given. Okay, the open source almost you get it for free of cost, but in proprietary you have to pay and use it. And third important difference is you can modify, you can enhance, you can improve the coding of the open source. Where in the case of proprietary, you cannot even touch the codings, you cannot even see the source code of the softwares. And the fourth difference is you can install freely into any number of computers at any number of time, but you must have a license to before you install the systems. Okay, if you get a license for single user, you can install in only one systems. The last difference is no one is responsible, but you get a lot of support from the open source community, but no one is holding responsible. But where in the case of proprietary, the software company, the single owner or the company proprietary sole owner is the responsible to the software. These are the major difference between the open source and the proprietary software. Now we are discussing about the examples for open source and proprietary software. So one of the best example is Android. We are all using, in every smartphone comes with Android, which is free and open source. And Firefox, it's one of the proven browser people are using nowadays. LibreOffice, all the open source people are using LibreOffice, which is very similar to the Microsoft Office. You can create Word documents, you can also create Excel document, and you can also create your PowerPoint presentation using LibreOffice. Ubuntu, it's also one of the open source operating system. Drupal, it's a content management software. It's available free. Genome is like a what is that, GUI environment for Linux system, which is integrated environment which can be used in any systems freely. Where in the case of proprietary software, Windows, you have to get a license. You have to pay and get a license. You can use the Windows, Microsoft Windows. Mac OS, we all know that it's a proprietary software. And Adobe Flash Player, we can use it, but the course is not free. iTunes, all the Apple phones are come with iPhones. It come along with the Mac OS and Windows. And we all using the Microsoft Office, which is absolutely proprietary software. You cannot even see the source code of the Microsoft Office. You cannot modify, you cannot customize, you cannot enhance. So these are the basic difference between open source and proprietary softwares. Now we are going to have a deeper example for open sources. Okay, the Apache server, which is the best example. It's free to use, which anybody can download and use it. Okay, Apache server, so one of the best known open source, and Blender, DSpace, ePrints, GIMP, and GNOME. I already told you, Linux desktop environment, you can download it, you can use it. And the GNU also, which is similar to GNOME. KDE, Linux, again Linux desktop environment. LORLs, so it's a management system, waiting list management system. Mailman, it's like a mail manager. And Moodle, people are using Moodle. It's a learning platform, virtual learning systems. And Firefox, it's a browser from Mozilla. It's a example of one of the best example of open source software. So Thunderbird, it's also there. MySQL, so one of the famous database. Okay, people use MySQL, Apache server, and PHP. It's called WAMP server. So you can use PHP and MySQL, Apache. It's free of cost. OpenOffice, it's like a where you can create word browser, spreadsheet, and presentation. Perl is one of the programming scripting languages. So it's also absolutely free. Clone, content management system. SQL, PostgreSQL is also database. Python. So nowadays all the companies are using the Python, which is also absolutely free open source software. And Sakai, Samba, SSL, Text, Oops, Joe. So among these things, we are using Apache, Moodle, Firefox in everyday's life, and MySQL, PHP, and Apache. All the developers, the programmers will be using the Apache server and the PHP and the Perl and Python. So these are the best example of open source software. Okay, that's all guys. We'll meet on next class. Thank you. Have a good day.